Hey guys, thanks for joining me. Today I'm going to teach you or show you how to make a really simple pinwheel, one that even spins. Okay, so I'm going to supply you with a kit to make these, but I'm sure some of you might already have the supplies to make these at home. There's not too much needed. But I'm going to supply you with some brightly colored paper. You can pick these up at the club. On the deck, I'll have them labeled pinwheel kits. So I'm going to give you 4 really brightly colored pieces of paper that you can use in your kit. I'm going to give you 3 brand new pencils for your kit and 4 thumbtacks. So be careful when you pick up your kit that these are just floating around in a little Ziploc baggie, so be careful. You need these for to make your pinwheel. So at home, you are going to have a pair of scissors. Maybe a glue stick would work the best. And if you don't have a glue stick, you can use a little bit of tape. You could use school glue, the other type of glue if you want, but the glue stick probably will work the best, and you'll see why. All right, and then also I'm going to put on your kit is the pinwheel template. So if you want to make more at home, if you have other paper or if you have other ideas or if you want to color some more paper to make more pinwheels, because they're really fun this time of year to put outside, especially if you're having maybe a barbecue or a party. They're always nice to just stick outside in the grass, and then they spin, spin, spin. Okay, so I already made this one, and I use my pencil as you can see, and I'm going to teach you. It's so simple. All right, so first what you're going to do is you're going to pick the piece of paper that you want, the color that you want. I'm going to pick orange. Okay, so you can either fold it, the paper that I'm providing you has a white side and then a color side. So you can choose whichever side you want to fold it, because both sides are going to show. Obviously, this side is going to be either the white side, all white, or all color. And the way I did it, it's all the color side, not the white is showing on the pinwheel side. So you can figure out which way you want to do it. All right, so you're going to need a square piece of paper, and obviously this paper is a rectangle. So how to make a square out of a rectangle from a piece of paper is pretty easy. All you're going to do is you're going to, I don't know if you can see, you're going to fold the corner evenly on the side, and then make another, like a big triangle, like this. So you can't really see it on this side, but you can see it on this side. And you're going to have like a big long rectangle evenly. You're going to fold it so that it's even. And then what you're going to do is you can either fold it back, or you can just cut it without having a fold line. But I'm sure you guys are all excellent at cutting. And just cut along the line, the triangle, so you're going to have a pure triangle. Now you're going to have a piece of paper that's left over that can be used for other projects, or a bookmarker if you're reading. You could decorate it if you want. I always like to save kind of little bits of scraps of paper, because sometimes if I go to Stoppy or if I need something to pick up, I write down what I need. And look at that. It's a beautiful color for my grocery list. Okay, so now you're left with a triangle, but then you're left with a square. Okay, so as you can see, there's a line down the middle. Okay, and now this is going to turn into sort of like an origami project. So you have a line this way. Now you're going to make a line that has to go across this way. Okay, so you're going to fold it the opposite way. We'll fold it on the crease. Okay, and try to make it as close to the point of the paper that you can, so that your pinwheel won't be so lopsided. Okay, So now I have a crisscross through my square, or if you want to look at it this way, it's a diamond. Okay. All right, so now what I'm going to do, this is pretty easy. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut about maybe halfway, or you can go a little bit more if you want, on each of the lines, okay? So you're going to cut down about halfway, and the lines are already there, so it makes it easy to stay straight on your cuts. All right, so here I go. I'm going to start at the point, and I'm going to cut down straight down the line here about halfway, or maybe a little more. Like I said, you can go a little bit more. On the template, it shows it a little bit more than halfway, so let me try it a little bit more than halfway. And it's okay if it's not directly on the line. It's not going to make it that much of a difference. I went a little bit off on mine, but it happens. It's still going to fold up. All right. Okay, so now comes a little bit of the tricky part. So what you're going to do, let me cut this one a little bit further down. Okay, so now you have a piece of paper that has 4 slices in it, and you're almost going to have 4 separate triangles. So now what we're going to do is you're going to lay it flat, and you can lay it whichever side you want. I'm going to do it on the side that it's kind of folding in, so the color of the paper is on the bottom side. So what you're going to do is you're going to take one of the triangle corners, and you're going to fold it towards the middle. There's a middle of the paper, in the very middle. If you need to make a pencil mark in the middle of your paper, you can do that, just so that it's easier to eyeball. All right, so you're going to take one of the triangles and you're going to fold one of the corners into the middle, just one. And you've got to get your glue stick ready. Sorry. Put a little bit of glue on that dot that you made, and fold. I'm going to show you in a minute. And fold in a good amount into the center of your square. Okay, then you're going to move to the next triangle. You don't want to fold both sides in. Then you're going to take the next triangle and fold one of the corners in right to the middle again. Okay, so now I have 2 glued. Then each time you fold, you're going to put glue on top of the piece of paper that you just did. So turn to the next triangle, fold that side in. So it's almost like every other corner you're kind of folding in. And then I have one final corner to fold in. And make sure, oops, my things are flopping. And make sure you have a good amount in, because you are going to be putting a thumbtack into the middle, and you want to make sure that you have all of the things through the thumbtack. All right, so now I have my pinwheel. And what I'm going to do, if you want, you could always just let that dry for a little bit, and then you can always decorate, or you can cut a different shape on the outer edge of the pinwheel if you want. You can do that. All right, so now I'm going to press it down real good in the center. Now the tricky part, please ask for help, or ask someone to do this part for you if you need help, because you are going to be using a pointy thumbtack. Or if you have one of those push pins, one that's a little bit longer, that would work as well. All right, so what I did is I just took a stack of napkins and I put my pinwheel on top, so that when I press my my little thumbtack into the pinwheel and the paper, it doesn't like damage a table that you're working on, or a countertop that you're working on. All right, so what you're going to do is you can always, once again, make a mark in the very center of all the folded pieces, so that you know where to put your tack. You're going to put your thumbtack right in the center, and you're going to push it all the way through to the back side, so all the sides get pushed in. Oops, I don't know why that's not working. Maybe I don't have pointy thumbtacks. All right, All right, so then what you're going to do is you're going to pick it up and then push it through, and you'll see that my thumbtack is pushed through. Then what you're going to do is, because I supplied you with some pencils, you're going to, I'm going to take apart my other one. Take your pencil with an eraser, that's the easiest, and you're going to push the pin right, I keep calling it a pin, it's a thumbtack, and you're going to push the thumbtack right through the eraser, okay? And then voila, there's your pinwheel. My finger was getting in the way. And it really does blow in the wind. I can see if I can, I'll come out the computer. All right, and now you can make about 4 of these, and you can have fun with this and make as many as you want. It makes for really good decorations. If you don't have more pencils, you could always use, if you have some old straws hanging around, you could use a straw to put your pin through, or if you have a dowel, something wooden, you could always use a stick, maybe from the woods. You could go into the woods and collect a stick that is long enough, or you can make a really long one if you get like a long branch, a smaller branch to put your pinwheel on, and you can have a bunch of them in your yard. It would be so pretty and nice and festive. All right, thanks for joining me, and see you next time. And remember, take some pictures of your projects and send them to me so that I can put them up on our virtual art gallery on Instagram. All right, talk to you again soon. Have fun and have a great day. Bye.